demons, though to be fair, everything that they're near seems to get smelly over time. They almost managed to corrupt you with their vile magics. But now you have a clear head and a straight face. And your mission lies ahead of you. Somewhere in this place is the commander. Killing him would probably get the siege to stop being a siege, but...
We will see.
Alright, you're in a room. The northern arcade, if I am correct. And you killed the people behind the arrow slits. A bunch of foxel demons who tried to seduce you. Or actually, tried to corrupt you. With evil magics, making you distrust your allies and consider them fiends. Even almost managed to get Toulon to hit someone with this big axe that isn't all that durable. Would have been bad. Now, there are 3 options for where you can go. You can go to the double doors. Or you can go to what is clearly a storage closet over to the east. Which double doors will you pick?
Storage closet. Oh.
Yeah, I want to see the storage closet.
You heroically decide to explore a storage closet. Exactly. It's a storage closet. They keep a variety of meaningful supplies, such as the ballista bolts, arrows, patchy armor, some extra bowstrings and bows. But it's all rotten and left to its own designs. Demons aren't known for keeping good upkeep of things they don't own. So make of that what you wish.
A closet for storage.
Again, Nora knows this place and will tell you that this leads to a hallway and this leads to the officers' court.
What do you guys think? Exciting hallway adventures or find this officer's place?
Officers sound more important.
Oh
Surely.
yeah, officers.
Let's go find some officers then.
Hell yeah, let's beat him up. Kick him in the hecky.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kick him to the butt face.
Let's see, where is this sheet? Because... where is it? I know that I have a Fiendish Minotaur sheet, and that's relevant. Where is he?
Does it have to be relevant?
I keep forgetting this guy's only in the... yeah, here he is. Ignore the name, he's basically the same thing. Anyway, you decide to head on over to the officers' court. Opening the doors, you are greeted by a wall.
Whoa.
Even from here, this room is impressive. It is 30 feet tall, the ceiling, that is. And not just is there a 30 feet tall ceiling. No, my good friends, my good sirs. It also is filled with debris, the ceiling looking half collapsed. You even see, like, roof shingles around here. And the smell of mold.
Oh, looks like no one's been here for a while.
Yeah, that's gonna have to be fixed.
Demons are not known for taking good care of stuff.
This is all you can see for now, since there's a wall in the way.
Alright. Ashes scouts a bit ahead.
That's excellent. You can
Sneaks.
Send the canary into the mine.
running some stealth on this poor and innocent boy.
Yep.
The stealth DC is 20.
Oof.
I mean, he has cover, so I'll say that he has just enough to manage to avoid detection. They also don't have scent, so he has an overview, which means I can just reveal the area. He sees a plethora of doors all over the place, as well as 3 fiendish minotaurs sitting around the remains of a table that has been propped up on a boulder, and they're playing some sort of card game.
Oh my god. It's time to duel.
However, judging by the fact that there just isn't any rhyme or reason to how they're playing this.
Oh.
Maybe it's just too confusing for us mere mortals to understand.
No, you're pretty sure demons just don't play. Fair, at least. It's possible they're just
Play.
cheating out the ass.
Playing high level Magic the Gathering.
They're playing classic Magic the Gathering. Because the new one is too straightforward.
Mm.
They play with,
Yeah.
they probably own, like, Black Lotuses. And they're all withered, and they're still legal. I know it's, like, torn in half and taped together, but it's in a sleeve. It's legal.
Yeah, they try to make sense of bending.
Yes.
Mm.
Point is, they seem slightly preoccupied. One of them is muttering about noises from north, but that's about it.
Ashes makes some hand gestures of 3 big horned creatures.
Just lean over the fire. What the hell is he saying? And I don't speak hand signals.
I think he means there might be 3 horny fellows over there.
Ew.
Yes.
Yeah. I know there's demons, but gross.
Oh, well, either that or they are horned.
I hope it's the latter.
Yeah, kind of similar gesture.
Marvelous.
So, do we want to get the jump on them? Distracted?
That's usually a good idea. Dealing with anything.
Marvelous.
So, do you want to charge in too long?
Not really.
We could just pepper them with ranged attacks from back here. Well, not back here, but like from the corner where Ashes is.
I doubt they'll stay behind that corner for long.
Yeah, they'll probably come charging around the minute they have a reason to. They're
Doubt
preoccupied enough, you could try to sneak on by.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Come on, if you skip
Two-
skipping.
Toulon probably could, but Fire and I, yeah.
Yeah, Ashes, maybe.
Well then. Is Ashes just gonna sit there and admire their cartmanship?
Make his report,
Yeah,
Scooch.
we kind of gotta make a move, otherwise we're gonna be stuck here forever.
I mean, there's always the hallway if you want to find another route.
Yeah.
I don't recall there being any, but they might have changed things since I last was here.
Well, let's at least take a look at the hallway then.
You take a look at the hallway and see exactly what you'd expect. A hallway.
Oh,
Well,
No surprises here, kids. Just a hallway. It goes a long way. A long way.
emphasize that a little bit more. This hallway goes to the ends of the earth.
goes all the way back to the start of the adventure.
To infinity and beyond, presumably.
Well, when
Goes
demons
all the way
get
back to
involved.
Canterbury's underground for no reason. It just does that.
It's a shortcut the whole time.
Just a
It
kind of
shortly cuts.
gentle slope going downwards. Alright then. It's the hallway.
Yeah.
Go down it.
Let's
Ignoring the
first
whole-
random.
You go down the hallway. doing some basic reconnaissance, you notice that there are like smashed furniture around. The smell of mildew isn't as strong as it was in the officer's court, but there are like thrown over chairs, busted open, and completely mugged free cabinets. It's all got that nice Concord chic going on.
Yep.
There. Also, I just want to point this out because I have to vent this to someone. This map is huge and complicated. There are an insane amount of areas that are not in any way, shape, or form marked. They are just a room. What's in it? Don't know. The more I run this module, the more I wonder what the play experience was intended to be, because it's messy.
Well,
I have to figure this out on my own, and I don't like it. This isn't why I buy a module.
I guess.
Still, I'll fill in the details because I am smart, or like to pretend that I am.
Like,
Hooray, smartness.
I have one small module that the only things it has are like 2 maps and monsters. That's it.
I mean, that's all you really need in some contexts. But this is a professional AP made by Paizo. This isn't their first rodeo.
Yeah.
Point is, you're running into a room. It's some... If you're gonna go in here at least.
Well, there's a room up ahead.
It's a small room. A quick peek reveals that it seems to be used for... Well, it's just some water, food. There's a couple of hammocks strung up in a corner behind some of the crates.
Yeah. Break room.
It seems more like someone's hiding spot with how it's muffled away in the corner.
Alright. There's a little room.
There's a lot of debris south, by the way. Enough that it partially obstructs your view. This goes into the officer's court. Your navigational senses can tell you that much. She takes a moment to think. To the east is another one of those areas where they have their siege engines shut up. But she also recalls that there's one of the higher-ups has an office over to the east. Should be through those doors, maybe?
No, those doors.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I recall there being
that
someone
sounds
there, but... It was like this big, grimy fellow. Had a beard made of whipping tentacles.
Ooh.
Davy Jones?
No, he didn't like water, surprisingly. Even though he was really slimy. Yeah, I don't get it
What
either.
about this slime to be washed off?
Not my grime! I'm nothing without my grime!
I think some demons are composed of entirely of grime.
It
Find
would
an
not surprise me.
You find an empty chamber that is mostly composed of a single masterful piece of art. Then, however, your training in favorite terrain urban reveals that this is not a piece of art. This is probably the most haphazard structural support you've seen in your life. It is several assorted beams, furniture, and other things jammed together to create a support for the ceiling that seems to be creaking downwards.
Oh, God.
You're pretty sure
this
that
place.
it reeks
needs
of
some
touch anything and the ceiling collapses.
Why are we trying to reclaim this place again? This is a dump.
It can be fixed.
I mean, I guess.
And to be fair, it's been in demon control for a while. Those guys don't leave places clean.
That smells like a trap.
I mean, last time I was here, it was not this bad. They might have repurposed it now that you mention it. I mean, if you're gonna leave the place a dump, you might as well get some use out of the dump. If it's not,
Very careful then. I
we could use
guess.
it to our advantage.
It's a wisdom. Yeah, I guess we could lure someone in here.
Yeah. And that will cut us off from the rest of the entrances here.
No. If the ceiling were to collapse, it would create a massive debris pile in the center. You could probably still just clamber around with ease.
Alright.
There's not that much ceiling that the whole room just becomes flooded.
Thought like maybe maybe there were more floors or something. And it'd be like,
If I
bunch of
recall
crap up
correctly, north goes to the to like 14B, like this area. Like she said, it's to the east through those doors.
Or might as well see this interim room for myself.
Bup. You take a peek into a hallway. It's a staircase
Whoa.
that goes right up.
Alright.
Actually, I don't know which way the stairway goes, but
goes in a direction.
it's actually perfectly flat, and the stair steps are just like pyramids in the ground.
Yeah, they're just diagonal.
We were going to build a direction, but we couldn't decide on which, so we kept the stairs though. Anyway, you're standing in front of two doors, both of which are marked in Abyssal, Common, and a few other languages. Don't enter without an appointment. You don't have one.
I have a pointy though.
Ooh, snap.
Well, if you would like to violate the social contract and send the entire world into anarchy by entering without an appointment, feel free to do so.
What's up?
Is that a yes?
I'm also going to use my boot.
Kick.
You let your banana slammer do the talking. You find yourself in a magnificent chamber. Let me just double check what this chamber is. Oh no, that's 5. Excuse me. I do have a short one, but that's only so much. It's a garrison. But for a garrison, there is a small section off to the side where a fine desk is set up. That said, the bunks don't look used, which is logical. Most demons don't really sleep. A whole bunch of notes are piled up. And the minute you enter, you hear from this, which is not a regular like wooden or stone or anything door. This is like a jail bar. You hear someone cry for help. Who is there?
Wee.
Woe is me.
Wee, I'm a baby.
Basically.
Person in need of help.
Indeed.
Could be a trap, so, stay on your toes.
The voice calls out to you and warns you that there is a chest in the room, but that chest is a mimic.
Oh no, where's
Beware
Griff
of
when
it.
you need him?
Then you look inside and see a person jiggling in chains. It's a nice looking lady. Wiggle, wiggle.
It's very suspicious.
Super function.
This is the dungeon.
Fire, use your magical seeing goggles of seeing.
If by that you mean my eyes, then yeah.
Yeah, those things.
I'll focus my peepers on her.
Their peepers focus with tremendous fury.
Try to keep it on the face.
You can roll me a DC 20 knowledge, history, or local check. Additionally, your peepers absorb information about this person. If you're using detect good and evil,
Yeah.
good.
Well, it's the evil. But what was the knowledge again?
DC 20 history or local. This person may be famous.
I don't have either of those.
Does anyone here have the particular necessary knowledge? Well, Nora will tell you that this person was here last time they were here. Dizzy, you recognize this person.
I know all the things.
Yes. I mean, to be fair, you seem like the kind of person who would care enough about this to know. This is Miranda, a swashbuckling hero from Cannabis who went on a mission into the World Wounds a couple of years ago, and then went missing.
Huh.
Well, I don't detect any evil on her. So,
Get her out of the dang chains then.
She tells you
Did
that
she
the
have
key is kept in that cursed chest.
the
Oh,
one
Yeah.
that's a mimic?
There is no greater trap, isn't there?
how is the mimic like not eating you?
Which, while that is a very good argument, you assume that the mimic can't just go through the bars, or at the very least has been beaten into not just eating the prisoners. Like Nurab will tell you that's demonic. Yes, points for understanding, but you know, they don't want people to just die unless there's a good reason for it. Especially not a hero. They could use for, I don't know, hostage keeping, blackmail, fun stuff.
That's a point. But again, mimics. They eat things.
You could try to subdue it with magics, perhaps. If you've made it this far, certainly you have access to some tools.
I mean, I have, like, forbid action. I could tell it to not eat things. And don't. No chewing. Do not munch.
Problem is, if you do that, it'll just attack when its turn is over.
Yeah. That'll probably give us time to, beat the crap out of it. Oh, he's over there.
Yeah. There is... It's been pointed out to you.
Oh. I thought he was in the room.
No, he's led over there. And over there it
He's
can take
just
care of itself.
He's just chilling.
I mean, personally, you'd think demons would take the precaution of putting the item in a location where someone couldn't use something like Mage Hand or Unseen Servant on it by line of sight, but that's your problem.
Alright.
Please.
So,
I've been here for so long.
yes.
Why are you suddenly 85 years old?
Just to be
I've
fair,
aged a whole lot in a few
just to
seconds.
be fair, the air here is very dry.
We'll get you a glass of water
Like,
later.
could you just let me out? This place is suffocating. I've been breathing the same air for 2 years.
Me too. It's called living in. It's called being an introvert.
Alright. Well,
Let's beat up Griff since he's not here.
huzzah.
Wait, Griff is a mimic?
Yeah. That's what his little avatar is. And
You'll learn this now.
Whoa.
I
thought he was just a chest.
See?
Mind
a-
blown.
Secret Amana mimic. We make fun of him because he's stinky.
Alright then. You set up a cunning plan. What resources do you want to dedicate to beating this mimic up nice and quickly?
And my axe.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, I can get it to not munch for a turn.
Nice.
I don't have any, like, remote access stuff like Mage Hand or anything.
You know what? Y'all can roll me an attack roll, and I'll tell you if you just destroy it because it's trying to maintain appearances. It's not a tough
Usually
mimic.
they only attack when you, like, do the thing.
Agitate it, yes. But if you all, like, ambush it at once. I
Alright.
mean, you're pretty sure the mimics have ears, but it seems to be very convinced that it can keep its appearances up.
He's very confident despite all of us staring at it.
Man, that's a big chest. That's a lot of loot. Anyway, like I said, if you want to just kick its butt, roll me your attack rolls.
Okay.
You do hit.
Doink.
Alright, between all of you kind of jumping on it, the mimic, for a moment, like, gains those mimicky traits, and then sags, and its tongue goes bleep, and there's a key on top of it.
Haha! We solved the mimic puzzle.
Da-na-na-na.
You beat him up, that's what you did. You bullied this poor innocent boy. You never even bothered to ask him if he would just give you the key.
Usually they're rude.
Well, maybe this one
Nah.
just wanted a friend.
The one, count them, one mimic that I've met so far has been a big rude boy.
No, 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 as they say.
I opened the wrong door. The time, then I go open the right door.
That looks
You
like
open the
a
door
toilet.
and find the latrine.
Yay! Called it.
Then you open the other door and find a prison cell, but you could already see that through the iron bars. This place doesn't smell nearly as bad as you would imagine it does. Not like you're standing in it, but
Then I open the chains.
click, look. They rub their wrists. Glad to be saved by such noble heroes.
Did our best.
Let me just put a little cross through this mimic. Bam. You're dead. You're
Bam!
dead and you die.
Got him. Dead.
Murderated.
Well, guess you'll have to stick around with us until we find a way out. The way
That
we
does-
came in was one way.
I'm more than eager to begin stretching my muscles after this long, yes.
Hopefully you're not too
Perfect.
rusty.
So what are you
This is-
here to? What are you planning to do here? Are you here to save the day or take the whole place back?
Yeah,
Both,
one
probably.
of these.
Hit things very hard until we can say the demons are gone.
My goodness, such a well-refined plan.
Yep.
Reeks of stratagems.
I'm not a master strategist, but I'm doing my best.
You may call me Miranda de Lascaux. May I have the names of my noble saviors?
I'm Cariel. I'm not a cleric.
Fire makes way for new growth.
What a name.
And my cousin ashes to ashes.
Now that's a name.
And I'm Tulun.
What a strange collection of fellows has decided to come and save me on this darkest of days.
We get that a lot.
Hmm.
Well, you
Yeah.
are in the Whirlwind. There are demons everywhere. Waiting, hiding, scheming.
Mm-hmm. Really hope you don't stab us in the back.
Yeah,
Huzzah! Let's go
That would suck.
forwards.
apparently there was meant to be some tentacle-faced dude in here.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. I don't know where he went. Whoop. The hallway leads down to debris.
Aw man, debris.
Or if you me, you say debris.
You, me, and Dupree.
It's debris. But everyone keeps writing it wrong.
Deborah.
Hmm.
Debris.
Oh no. Deborah has fallen in the ground. Must help her.
In this small walkway, there's again a storage section containing, well, it's a variety of finely sculpted boulders that look to have been inscribed with holy symbols.
Ooh. Ah. Good or bad?
Good ones. They're dusty.
Yeah.
Probably, fired out of catapults and stuff. To deal long-range
Holy
holy
symbol or not,
damage.
getting hit with a rock hurts.
Yeah.
The divine blessing does not undo the lethality of getting hit with a boulder. I'm a paladin of Iomade. Her symbol cannot.
Right.
Point is,
Anyone good at shot put?
these are pretty
was
big,
more
they're
of
like
a-
Toulon sized.
I was more of a javelin man myself.
Nice.
Just, take a peek around the corner if there's anything to see. Other than
Honestly,
debris.
there's so many points where I have multiple dudes and they only kept the one. I don't get it. Alright, Ashes peeks outside and sees one of the Brimmerocks your scouting party originally discovered was sitting next to the siege engines. He's like leaning on one of the ballistae that's strung. That's probably dangerous.
Right. There's a demon there. Doesn't look particularly tentacly though.
Of course not.
Or does he?
All
No.
Probably
I
not.
hear is how lazy they are.
Probably not particularly relevant either.
But there's seemingly no commander here.
Suspicious.
No, this wasn't the commander's room. He was in charge in some respect, but the actual person who leads the fort, the commander, is over to the west. With his brother, I heard.
Right. It was just someone.
I'll guess we need to face these mentors after all. I have a plan, come with me.
Does the
Come
cunning
in.
plan involve luring them away?
Probably hitting them very hard.
It's not very cunning if you just hit them.
It works.
First, what's over there?
Oh yeah. So does Miranda have a weapon?
Next to her room, she was still in her armor, but in the adjacent room near the mimic, there were a couple of weapons that she claimed were hers. I'll
Alright.
tell you what they are so you can decide for yourself if she gets to keep them. It's a +1 frost rapier. It's a very fine weapon too. It's actually like made of ice and stuff.
Well, that's neat.
No,
She wants it
none
back,
of us
though.
are going to use it.
It's called the Frost Nail and it's hers.
Yeah, she can use it.
Yay!
Unlikely our band do-gooders will steal her weapons.
Yeah.
Great and noble heroes, and we are hereby confiscating your materials. We are the police. We take things and we don't ask questions.
I mean,
Yeah.
while there's always the chance she'll stab us in the back, and also, you know, better if she can defend herself if she's not going to.
I am in a weakened state, but I will do my best. Swoon.
Yes, yes.
So, where are we going then? Nur asks.
Well,
South, it seems, so we're going to check out what's going on down there.
First, I want to make sure this room is secured.
okay.
Yes, you decided to check another room.
Yeah.
This room has been meticulously cleaned. Suspiciously so. Someone went through a lot of trouble making sure every inch is spotless. After that, they just let dust pile up.
Huh.
Oh, that's perfect.
Ooh, I didn't know this, but telepathy goes through walls in Pathfinder. Nice!
Whoa.
That helps a lot with making every demon just boulder down on top of you.
Great.
There are no fights, there was just one big long fight. I'm
Yeah,
starting to
and
see
we're
where the
about
magic-
to start.
Alright, kids, you're having a fun time. Looking at a meticulous, spotless room. Nura doesn't know why it's spotless. It was like that when she came here. Something to do with some holy sigils or something that was out here.
Uh-huh. Is it a self-cleaning room?
No, I think they said the original enchantment was something that purges evil over time. You know, you find a powerful demonic relic, you put it in the room, and it doesn't do anything.
Uh-huh.
So naturally the demons will want to get rid of that kind of magic. There's even rumors that if you put a demon in it long enough, it would stop being evil. But that's ridiculous.
Interesting.
Oh, it'll be worth a try if we ever capture one.
I can't imagine isolation being a good way to turn good, though.
Yeah, that's a good way to turn crazy.
Saturdays are made for dads. And dad's car.
Fire pokes his hand into the room.
Since you're a paladin, you can feel some of the latent, lingering energies, but it's like a fraction of what it probably should be to do what it was advertised to have done at some point.
Yeah.
Like, the sigils have all been scrubbed off, the magic has been purged out, what remains is just like that, sort of like you're in a room that was once a freezer. There's that sense of cool as to what the room was supposed to do.
Has a lingering feel-good aura, but not much more than that.
Well, maybe we can restore it when we're done taking the place back. We could use a place to store evil artifacts, given what you're planning to do.
Yeah, there's probably a whole lot of crap that's lying around here and we need to get rid of.
That's like full of definitely evil trademark.
Yeah. Demons produce that kind of stuff all
Like
the
Pepsi
time.
and cola.
Yeah, gross.
Well,
They only drink Crystal Pepsi. It's horrifying. Where are they getting it?
Demons promote no Coke.
Ugh.
stand back along this wall here.
Oh, okay. You're the boss.
Oi, oi, Captain.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna open this door.
Don't die.
You heroically open the door with reckless abandon. Hiya! The Minotaurs immediately turn their heads, slam their cards down. I want to know what a twerp like you thinks he can just come running in this room.
Snap.
As their hands
Go
reach for their axes.
fish.
Well,
Would you
I
like to explain
motion
yourself,
for-
Toulon?
I motion for the people behind me to fire.
Okie doke.
I'll be nice this time, but note that next time you want to do like a set up firing line, tell the people about it before you expect them to start shooting. Alright, kids, you'll get a surprise round, but after that, they're going to be like, whoa! Alright, let's see. Well, lucky you, their AC isn't that great. They're mostly just durable. They can soak a lot of hits, is what I'm trying to say here. So let's see. Radiance hits once. That's a critical, so that's 1430. Okay. Oh, whoops. I love that I keep been turning off numlock lately, and I keep forgetting to turn it back on again. Alright. Man, you rolled really poor on those attack rolls. That's just... Well, at least you got the bad ones out of the way. Ah, yes. There comes your great friend, helping you out. Does he? Let's see, what resistances do they have? Magic, actually, and since he's not using a magic weapon, that does get reduced. The one Minotaur, who might have been winning, you don't know. He does look very sad about this. And then a fireball. Thank you. Cool. Not only. Oh my god, I'm just so pissed off. Right
Kablam.
now. They all have the god. They all still have their. Oh, I just want to shank past me, or I want to shank whatever did this, because none of this adds up. Point is, I'm just slightly upset right now because of all this garbage. Now I gotta replace the Minotaurs over here, and I gotta replace the ones over there, because for some reason Roll20 just doesn't seem to save anything I do. Anyway, let's see. This fireball is a DC 19 fire. Let's see. They have some resistance to fire, but 45 damage, even if they have that, is still gonna hurt them quite a bit. Let's see. They also have spell resistance, because everything is spell resistance now.
Yeah, of course.
On the plus side, I think the toughest guys around here don't. So there's that. Oh my god, there's so much.
26.
Okay, I just need one more for the last guy.
I mean, that was advantage. That's one guy.
No, I'll say that's two of them. Just roll that one with advantage. You just need to hit 70. There you go. They all don't get spell resistance. They have to make they have a +5 to their reflex, so their odds aren't great. 1, 2, 3. They all they reduce the damage by 10, but one of them does go down. Well then, Cariel, it seems that your investments are paying off a lot.
Heck yeah.
Scorch them up nice and crispy.
See, I could have done this to begin with.
Toulon, a whole bunch of stuff flew over your head. A loud roaring flame has announced your presence, as has the fact that you just cast a spell.
Yeah.
Stealth is not my strong suit.
You're a spellcaster, unless you get still silent spell. No.
There's nothing silent about those spells.
Which is the trade-off. Toulon, it's your turn. There, I'll just mark this guy off since he got pelted with too many arrows and then burnt up. Their cards are burnt to a crisp. Now we'll never know who won.
Generally, my action is to stand here with my pole armor ready.
Mm-hmm.
So ready the action to hit when they come.
Ooh.
Okay.
I need to do some brain thinking right now. Your reach is 15 feet, right? Or 10 feet?
Yeah, 10 with like +5 for AOs. I know how it's supposed to work.
Nice. Cool. Ashes. You got a good shot in there. You're probably feeling good.
Yep. Feeling good. Continuing to spread feel good by firing at the middle one.
Okay, that's 2 hits. Reduced by 5, so that's 7 plus 4. It's still 11. He still feels the sting.
Cold iron arrows.
Let's see. He's just gonna sit over here. Fire. One of them ducked into cover. What a weenie.
Imagine being such a coward. I say
That's good.
loudly. in Abyssal, so you can probably understand.
I mean, yes, you are speaking in tongues.
I had to move a bit to get a better aim at the one in the back. Need that. Just minus that.
Actually, wait. There is something he can do. I forgot. These guys get spells for some reason. Let me just drop it into their... Oh no, I never even gave them spellcasting. But they have a template. They cast a spell called Unholy Blight.
Does that confirm crit?
Yes. But before this happens, they cast Unholy Blight on the lot of you.
Ooh.
Unholy Blight is a well, this guy does. It's a medium distance spell, and it basically is you call upon unholy power to kick someone's butt. So the fun part is that since some of you are good outsiders, you take more damage.
Uh-oh.
Finally, I get to bite you in the ass for it.
Oh, God.
Toulon, anyone who isn't an outsider, by the way, the guys in the back seem to be safe. It seems to have angled its shot like that. Probably because Nura was on its side at some point, and it might be trying to not piss off its boss by killing a spy. So Nura's like, yeah, let's see. Let's see, what were their cast level? What's their hit dice? Oh, I gotta do all this reverse calculation because didn't think this would actually come up because their axes were so cool. So this is against Toulon. I'll get to you what the saving throw is. The saving throw is will... Oh, wait, a good creature is 5d8. Yes, that's you. Okay. And then 66 for the good boys.
No.
All right, what would the will save be in this context? Actually, garbage. It would be like 10 plus 3 minus 1. It's DC 12, will save. If you succeed, you have the damage, and you are not sickened.
Whew.
Toulon, you also have to make the save as Ashes. They're not good spellcasters.
So I take 11 damage.
The unholy power has no grip on thee.
And Ashes will make a will. Well, yeah, Ashes.
You are firm
Okay.
in the face of
I
evil.
think Ashes takes 5, I think. Yeah.
Why? Is he an outsider?
Because-
Oh yeah, he says
No.
Yeah.
He is a...
Yeah.
He is a good human.
He's a good boy. Nice. In that case, all right, you shot a arrow. Phew!
And...
Yeah, what was the damage on that? Because the crit confirmed.
32.
He falls over.
I take a sidestep and then put one right between its eyes.
I mean, considering that these guys love to charge into things with their horns, that's pretty impressive that he managed to penetrate that thick skull. Cariel, one of them is cowering in cover. And I need to look up the Fiendish template.
I'm just gonna move over here where I, become irrelevant, and then I'll just, give Toulon a tiny little heal. 12.
I love that you can heal people from afar.
It's helpful.
Oh. Alright. Next turn is for Toulon. He's around the corner.
Well, I guess I need to get into the slug first.
It's going to take a swing at you, though. So unless you manage to 5-foot step your way over there, it will go in for the strike. That said, you can probably eat a great axe attack.
Do you want to?
I mean, I guess I can attack it from here. Yes.
Ah, yes. In that case, your axe swings around the cover. It does have some measure of defense, but its AC is already so bad. Does it really help? Show me the goods!
Not an axe.
Womp.
Well, I'm showing you the bads.
Unfortunately, you hit the door. It gets caught. Ashes.
Well, can't see that one at all. To move up. Oh. Move up and try to fire over Toulon's head.
Not very difficult.
Pew. I think that hits. 416.
Marvelous. Alright, you're shooting your ashes to ashes bow. Gosh. Even with the cover, that won't help him. He takes 11. And is looking bad. In its anger!
So nothing has changed.
In its anger, it swings its axe. Okay, what is going on here? This is a power strike, isn't it? What's going on here? What am I doing with my life? I don't care. Toulon, axis comes swinging your way. Wow.
Wow.
It is just raving and stomping. Debris flying up, storm clouds of dust biting your eyes. Ow!
Well, now I get caught by a horn.
Horn manages to sweep you off your feet briefly. Fire! This thing is coming closer and it's kicking up dust.
That distance?
It has reach, even on its natural attacks.
Aha!
It's a big boy.
Stepped out of cover.
That it did. It's raving.
Whoa, slow down, Maurice.
That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Maurice?
I need to find the video now.
Big mistake.
Radiance peppers him into oblivion, in fact.
Stitch a lombo like sickle shape on it. My arrows.
There, found it.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone knows her father's a lunatic. He was in here tonight, raving. Slow down, Maurice.
What the heck?
It's a fucking good clip.
It's a really good clip. It sums up every emotion conceivable. All right, finished combat, and I'm gonna have to put a couple of experience points on. Actually, I need to remind myself because I think you did. Yeah, let me just take care of all this. Just give me a moment while I take a look around the officer's room and bemoan the destruction of the cards. Thanks, Cariel.
Oh, gross! They were playing top trumps.
Top trumps. Ooh. Let's see, how much are these Minotaurs worth a pop? There
Where
we
do
go.
they even get top trump cards?
I mean, they're Crusader top trump cards. They might have got from the Crusaders.
Ew. Feeling worse about this crusade all of a sudden.
What do you have against top trump cards?
It's a shitty game.
Wah! Alright, other than a heck of a lot of debris, there isn't much around here. Nura and your ally come on in. Nura tells you that the double doors over there are probably where the planning room is. Again, unless they change it significantly since last time. It is also at this point, however, that you hear a sudden war cry.
Oh, great.
Miranda
Oh,
goes, "Oh no!"
Oh, God.
As the entire South Encounter area decides that they are going to get involved.
Oh.
Led by a particularly cocky-looking Frock.
Cariel, do you still have those summon monster scrolls?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I do.
I just, might come in handy.
Yeah.
Just like, it's just like friendly advice is the word of the day, we'll say. Luckily, because they have to deal with a lot of debris that's creating difficult terrain for them, they don't get advantage, or the surprise, let's say. They kind of stumble into the room awkwardly, as a result of having to push these doors open through all the rocks and dirt. So at the very least, you're not going to get fireballed into oblivion on the first turn. Alright, Nura and Miranda get involved as well. I don't know why Miranda isn't working. Miranda, Nura, please stop that. I need to click her. I'll add a turn for her.
They're a couple now.
Beep. What is your initiative? It is 9. She's actually pretty on point. 18. Alright, everyone is ready to go. Fire. You're the first to respond as you hear a screech of a rock echo through the hallways. And get that unmistakable smell of spores. Dry, but mushroomy.
Yummy. Okay. I'll slap Toulon with some protection from evil. You go. And then I'll prepare myself by moving ahead.
Marvelous. Let's see, these are cultist archers. They're not that great at their jobs. But they can try.
They're goons.
Where are your sheets, cultist archers? There they are. They're not cultists. They are specifically cultist archers. They have a different sheet. Let's see, they have masterwork composite longbows. And they're going to use their flaming arrows on this. And rapid shot. From cover! It's almost like they had a plan. This is about as organized as demons get. There we go. Well, Fire, since you have a bow and are casting spells, they decide that you're going to be the first one to take the blows. Arrows come flying your way, each one laced with magical fire enhancements.
Okay, that second one just about hits. So that's 8 damage.
They immediately realize their mistake when they realize that your hair is on fire. You probably don't care about fire. all that much.
Mm.
It's like you get pinched
Ah.
a bit.
Well, I kind of absorbed the fire.
There are gargoyles in there.
Ooh.
There's a fiendish minister still on the initiative. Is there anyone else on this initiative that isn't supposed to be here? Let's see. How far can this gargoyle go? Well, I can't really fly effectively here. It turns out it's very hard to fly when you're in a pretty cramped space.
Hmm.
Probably worse for your good friend. So he can only really walk. And he's in the back.
Would have thought it.
He's in the back. They're still pretty fast, though, as they move through the difficult terrain. Let's see. Gosh dang it. I hate it when this happens. I can't tell how many feet this is. I really can't. Okay, so this is like 4-ish, 40-ish. It'll get around here. Still with sufficient cover, but not any major hassle. Miranda kicks this door open and says that she'll provide flanking maneuvers. That's a sensible decision.
Oh, I bet.
Huh?
Oh. I love it when I accidentally just resize them.
His egg now.
Egg.
Egg.
Thank you.
This
Echo
one.
ball.
This one will in fact go for her. Swooping itself around the buildings and landing near Miranda. And around a corner.
Ah, I'm off camera and I'm in peril.
I'm off camera and I'm in a dire strait, I swear. How fast are
I
Burmorgs?
promise I'm being attacked by this gargoyle.
They're small, but
Oh.
they got the kobold speed going for them. Alright, this guy can't really go all that far, but he'll go for the flank. Run in with his little leggies. Nura. Nura has to roll a will save, as this is quite panic-inducing.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Let's see, active, there we go. I haven't had her sheet open because she hasn't done anything so far. She has actually a +8. Yeah, she manages to pull herself together and unleashes a bardic performance. To be specific, she will unleash Inspire Courage +2. That's a +2 to attack rolls, damage rolls, and to saves against fear. As she tries to and then dives behind one of the bigger rocks around here.
It was +2 to attack and damage.
Yes.
Nice.
There's a bards are very nice when they don't have to fight. The minute they have to hit something, they tend to blow chunks. Like they're not too long. You are invigorated with a mighty performance.
Yeah.
It's the greatest dance you've ever seen.
Hey, hoy, hey, hoy. Everybody dance now.
Hope you have
That's
more
far.
fireballs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Luckily, you're so small that the debris doesn't really affect you all that much.
Well, I'm going to stand here and try to slap anyone that tries to get past me.
Too long creates an area of denial, which is good. The enemies don't seem to have too many spells they can cast. Cariel. They're still pretty nicely bunched up down there.
I know, and it's so tempting to lob a big old boom.
Yes, you might even kill those archers.
I'm also going to ready in action to hit the frog when it comes close.
You
Ready
prepare an
in
extra action. Extra reaction.
Is that more or less important than
So,
doing a summon
just
monster?
as a footnote, don't forget, you're tier 2 now. You can spend a mythic power to get an extra action on your turn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can cast a spell and cast another spell.
Can you?
Didn't it say you're not allowed to cast spells with it?
I don't care. I'll look it up. Well, I don't care. More like I don't know. I thought you could. Mythic Heroes. It's called Amazing Initiative.
This additional standard action can't be used to cast a spell.
Well, lucky you, there are spell-like abilities and other things you can do with your turn.
I mean, all my spell-like abilities are kind of garbage, but
I mean, when you use your like hierophant power to cast a thing, using a mythic power from your domain list. Actually, that's your domain. That's your like trade bonus, isn't it?
Yeah, mystery.
Yeah. Point is, Carrie, you're the last person to do something before that rock and more archers start to shoot.
Yeah.
I mean, as part of your trait that you picked, you get 2 domains and you get to spend a mythic power to use their granted spells as a spell, like I think.
No, I can just use them, use the spell likes as I wish, once a day. But they're both not very good, so it's just protection from evil and divine favor.
Well, action for evil is pretty good.
But yeah, I'm still tossing up. Do I want to use one of the summon monster scrolls or just fireball the bastards? But I'm thinking, yeah, what are you saying?
They probably aren't going to be any more bunched up ever.
Yeah, that's a good point. Let's lob one of these bad boys.
Yeah.
Right.
I can, yeah, if I hit him, I can like do a big AOE.
So it's like a 30, right? Because it's the mythic version.
Yeah, I think.
Despite the cover, they are all consumed by your flame.
I think the increase to 40 feet only comes at tier 6.
Yeah, it's still just 20.
Where do you aim again? Just point it out.
I was aiming like there. Well, there was a spot that I had figured out. Like, it's just like there. Then
Well, if you hit it here, you hit most guys.
yeah, basically everyone but that one guy on the far right.
Marvelous. Now, again, you roll damage twice. And one is so much higher than the other, it's kind of How bad is this? 7d10. You rolled a 3, 2, 5. It's not that bad. It's just, it's just wah. A massive explosion happens.
Kaboom!
And a whole bunch of dudes are like, oh no! Does anyone here have any spell resistance I need to know of? I think only the Varrock has spell resistance in these guys. Yeah. I think only the Varrock and the Brimmerak, but he's immune to fire damage, or he doesn't take any damage to begin with. So yes, roll me spell resistance versus 20. Spell cast level check versus 20. Because that's the yeah. Even the Varrock takes damage in that case. Alright, neat. What's your DC? Is 19. This is for the Varrock. He makes it. He takes half. He takes only 13. He's got a lot of health, so he's like a little crispy. A little crispy. Oh wow, these archers have really good reflex. Wow.
Wow.
Well, they are archers.
Yeah, but I wasn't expecting to have +8s.
They got that good dex.
Luckily, there's also the gargoyles.
Gargoyles.
And a Brimmerak.
Yeah, he's not affected by fire. These do take the full brunt of the damage, though, which cuts them down by a significant portion. The archers are also starting to approach half. Like, they're starting to look weakened. The Varrock laughs at you for using fire magics against him.
What about this
One
guy?
more of those in the chamber. Been a bit liberal with them.
In fact, the Varrock laughs at you so much that it will ignore Tulok. It basically flaps its wings and flies straight over to you, Cario.
Howdy.
Toulon, you may smack the Varrock as many times as you have prepared. So that's 2.
Bonk, clonk.
So, one prepared and one IO, I suppose.
Yes. AOO procs once, and then your traded action is a whole other matter.
Okay.
Its AC is 22.
Oh, wow. So
Amazing.
that doesn't hit. So let's say demon, so I get my favorite enemy bonus, and I get a bonus for ever ready, which I picked up after all.
And you're also being encouraged.
Yeah, so that's a lot of bonuses in total.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a hit. Ow!
Plonk.
Yeah, that hits him right. Is your weapon good?
Now it's just cold iron.
I do 10 less damage. Vroks are very resistant to weapons that aren't blessed with divine goodness.
Your minimum damage is 24.
Your minimum damage is 24? Oh boy! I can reduce damage by 10. I do at least 10 damage. Death by 1,000 cuts. The Vrok next to you, Cario, meaning it can still make one attack. Only the first claw counts in this context, as its gnarly claws go for your cheeks.
Ouch and ouch.
Then it starts to breathe in, as it's going to unleash a stunning screech. Soon. The gargoyles down here are extra crispy. We can go. We can pretend to be volcanic rock now. Hoo hoo hoo. Toulon, one of them triggers attack of opportunity. Is he moving close?
That's a gargoyle, not a demon.
That's a gargoyle, yes.
Goyle.
Okay, so no favorite enemy bonus. Let me change this.
See, gargoyles are monsters humanoids Earth.
Yeah.
I think that hits. It doesn't just hit; it also does full damage. It holds this. It holds its side. All these bricks getting in the way is annoying.
In other news, I think it's snowing outside for once.
Oh
Never
man,
happens.
snow time.
This archer kind of squeezes out its friend. Marvelous. You can't really see. Actually, these guys don't even have a precise shot. They do have precise shot. Okay. He does still have some flaming arrows left, and he'll shoot them at fire. As he did not see fire absorb fire. Let's see, what are Boomerangs good for?
So that it's 10.
Oh, they have that bloody line thing, don't they? Yeah. Alright then. He'll just
I'm scared.
teleport right on in here. Hi!
Oh great!
You see him immediately start blood
I
boiling
hate
up in his
this.
mouth.
I hate this a lot.
Cariel, you're gonna hate this more.
Nope.
You have
was
some.
miss.
Okay, cool. Even if that would have hit, I would have told you that the frog does provide some measure of cover since he's big and stands in the way.
Yeah.
I mean, that attack doesn't
Also
do any
not-
damage against the frog, but he does have like a little arrow sticking out of his butt now. Ashes, you're very close to a smoky boy.
Speaking of, am I in the smoke? Do I need to do the thing?
We'll do the smoke on your turn.
Okay.
Okay. 5 foot.
Let's see. Here it is. Smoke breath.
Out of the smoke. Does Ashes need to make that?
No, he's just far enough away.
Okay.
So it's out of reach.
So that gets -2, -2, +2. Then +1 because it's within point blank. And Ashes will shoot at the Primorac.
Let's see. What does the Boomerang have in terms of defenses? Its armor class is not enough. It has resistance to cold iron or good. He does have cold iron. Full damage.
Yep.
There's one thing,
Dink
however.
donk.
There is one thing, however. Oh
If it explodes, I'm hurting.
no, it is
holding
boiling
you
blood, but
personally
that doesn't affect him with ranged.
Hmm.
So he does land a deft 32 damage, significantly weakening the Boomerang as 2 arrows stick out of it and drop off Demonic Ica. This one saw his friend get axed and will take it the safe way. Whoop! Going up to cover and planning to 5-foot step out of there and go for the guy. Fire. Things are getting worse. This guy's gonna start screaming. What is more annoying is not the screaming, but the fact that he has reach. So you can't just squeak out of here.
Great.
That said, it can only make one attack if you decide to squeak out of there, and doesn't seem that strong.
Yeah, well, I'll still take the 5-foot step backwards.
Take a 5-foot step backwards. This might be a good time to use Amazing Initiative to withdraw. Well, no, that wouldn't. Weird interactions. My brain breaks.
Ugh.
What do I
Coffee
do?
right now. So I'm still within its claw range.
Well, I mean, more likely it's gonna like whip one of its talons or something at you.
Oh yeah, and I healed 2 from my fire thing.
Yum.
Because hit by fire. Okay. Well, first things first. Swift action. Smite evil on this evil.
That's a great choice. The Vrock
Evil
can
on this
sense something bad happening.
Ooh, yeah. So that's additional 5.
My spidey sense is tingling.
My paladin sense is tingling.
And 1. And what's my level now? 7. 13. 14. Alright, so I take a couple of steps back and declare it my prey and
Well.
stop blasting.
One of its talons sweeps your way, but then that crit confirm is a 1. But let's see. The first one hits.
And because the first one hits,
Yeah, only the third one misses. Okay, you fuck it up. That's 41.
Pew, 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 pew.
That's 24. That's 23. It's down to 38.
oh, and then I use my. I think the mythic initiative was
Standard action.
required.
Yeah, so 1 attack.
Gain bonus and mythic reaction. Yeah, expend the thing. Whoop.
You watch his bow and his body flourish with energy.
Shoom.
That hits.
Or 20.
Dang, boy. It just like looking a bit out of order as its wings and arm are pelted. There's probably an arrow stuck between his 2 lower arm bones now, and it snaps when he moves it.
The arrow's connected to the arm bones. Arm bones connected to
This
the
archer can't
broken
see
bones.
anyone. It'll ready its action for when the guard goes, "Get out of the way."
Teamwork.
Exactly. This cultist notices you fire. It notices that you're pretty good with a shot. However, it has depleted its fire. It's only had a couple of those. But it will still use its fine rapid shot. Pew, pew.
10 points. I'm just trying to dodge and weave these arrows.
Too long. You technically get another attack of opportunity on this guy, since he does move into your threat area. Like, he doesn't 5-foot step, so he technically procs 1.
Okay.
You haven't just a basically infinite amount of those, so go ahead and smack him. Ouch.
That's a big smacky.
I mean, this battle is going hard and fast. Miranda and the gargoyle are scrapping. The Grimrock closes the door and you hear combat sounds. Spooky.
Oh, so the
Hey,
gargoyle.
I'm glad you guys aren't here. You'd be in real trouble.
Oh, so the gargoyle didn't even hit me when it moved up to me. Okay.
It couldn't. There's too much in the way. It has to move around its friend. It has to deal with this debris.
Okay.
They can't fly because it's too narrow. They hate the Vrock for not setting this up better. But, you know, he's the boss. Nura is going to keep up the performance. Then they might... Let's see. Do they have any spell that would help here? They kind of lean out of cover. And they're like, take this! Hold up fire!
Ooh. Heal 24, I think.
Gives your ass a nice healthy smack.
Too long. There are a couple of nice prey within reach.
Yeah. I'm going to finish off the rock because it's too dangerous to let continue.
It is going to start screaming, and if you get stunned, that's really bad.
Yeah. So since this are against demon,
It is a demon, yes. It doesn't like that part at all. Because it makes smites hurt so bad.
As evidenced by the last time I had a turn.
Oh yeah, because it's an evil outsider, it will have taken 7 extra damage from the smite.
Since it took 7 extra damage, the first hit kills it.
Plonk.
okay, so
Let
I
me
guess
let me
that
let me
means-
be clear about this. Let me be clear about this. It would have had 18 health. The 7 put it down to 11, which means that the 22 reduced to 12 killed it, brings it down to 0, and causes it to fall over, as it almost unleashes a deathly scream.
or even to -1, which is
Enough.
more important.
Enough.
Which is better.
If it was disabled, it would have still done it.
Yeah. Well,
wouldn't
I
have
guess
had
I'm going to turn around and use the second attack against the gargoyle in the corner. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. The injured gargoyle. Let's see. I like to see what his con is. So, no, he's not quite immediately dead, but that sure messes him up real good. Cariel, you watch as Toulon's big mighty beck just slams into this beast, and its probably ear-deafening screech turns into as it falls to the floor. You are near Smoky
Well,
Boy. Roll me a DC 17 Fortitude save. Don't
Don't
smoke, kids. Don't smoke.
Smoking's bad. I have lung cancer now.
If you have resistances to poison, please apply them. Other than that, you are now sickened, which gives you -2 to a whole bunch of stuff, as long as you're within its area.
Is that one of the listed things? Sickened, yes it is.
Nice. Cariel, it is still your turn.
I mean, definitely the plan is, take a 5-foot step away from that bad boy,
No, I don't want to be here.
and then just heal myself, I guess. Because I'm ouchied.
You know, if you were a cleric and had, selective channel.
Shush. Shush your face.
Ayomade butts in. You know, if you were a cleric and you just closed the door, no!
Piss off, Illuminate. You're not welcome here. In this campaign, almost exclusively about you.
Yeah, it is so about her. I wish they just said you can't worship anyone but Ayomade because it's just silly. It's just silly. That's what I don't like about this AP so far. It clearly has an idea, but doesn't communicate what that idea is, and you just kind of see it in the corner of your eye.
The idea is you should be worshipping the Yamade.
No, there's also points where it tries to have the cake of demons are irredeemable, but demons are also redeemable, and it doesn't know how to resolve that, and so it doesn't. And it just leaves that hanging. You'll know when we'll see in book 3 what I mean. But for now, you're getting shot at by arrows, Cariel.
One of those both hit.
And I take
There
exactly
goes-
your healing back.
Yeah, there goes my heal.
What I really like about you guys is that you're perfectly lined up for this.
I don't like that.
A liquid hot squirt of blood comes your way. DC 17 reflex save halves it. Fire resistance applies.
Right. Thankfully, I have fire resistance, so I'm not dead.
Ouchie baba. Fire, you are also affected by this. I do not like that your name is Fire, when fire is also a damage type, but hey, we can't all be good.
Fire takes fire.
Fire. Belmo. Oh, he's probably restarting his router, isn't he? That's all he ever does.
Spend a mythic power, choose a second level slot of your chosen domain as a.
I mean,
bear.
a line weapon. I just mentioned that the Vrock is weak to good weapons, so. it might
Yeah,
be
I
good at
mean, it would
times.
be helpful.
See, I know it was restarting his router. I know that because I'm your cousin, Throckmorton.
The skateboarder.
Yes.
All right, Throckmorton.
Why do they take such a weird name for it, though? Throckmorton.
Got no idea.
And I love that he later says, if we treat Throcky. Like, they also give him a freaking nickname in a question on a schoolbook.
Like, hey, we just met. Let's stick with the regular names for now.
Hey, only my friends call me Throcky. They probably put that in the book, too, because this guy's clearly writing fan fiction in an exercise book.
He shows up in like a dozen questions as it builds this like tragic
Original
backstory.
character arc. If Throckmorton's student debts are $50,000, and he must pay 2% interest a year, how many minimum wage jobs does he need to not go bankrupt?
And how can he find time for his true love, skateboarding?
Oh, there we go.
By the end, he is
Welcome
elevated.
back,
He's no
Belmoy.
longer your cousin Throckmorton. He's your uncle Throckmorton, and I don't want to know how that happened.
You're getting breathed on.
Yes, there's blood coming your way. 21 fire damage. DC reflex halves the damage. DC 17.
What's breathing on me?
A boiling blood gush is coming your way. It deals
There's
21
a
fire damage.
boomerang.
Reflex half if you pass a DC 17 check.
The boomerang is being stinky.
You are getting blooded on.
Blah.
10 fire damage in that case.
10 fire. Alright.
Apply resistances and all accordingly.
I don't have any fire resistance.
Weird. Your cousin,
I-
Throckmorton, has something to say about that.
Throckmorton, why did you become a cultist? Don't listen to the man, it's just a pyramid scheme.
This guy sees that you're in a bad spot, Carriol,
Yeah, I don't.
and lines up a
Probably-
single shot
And misses.
that would have brought you to disabled. You watch as an arrow swooshes by, carrying an ill portent. Ashes.
Right. Well, that's the thing. Vomiting fiery blood. Can't have that.
No.
Think. No. I was looking at the wrong sheet again. Ugh. Yeah, this should be alright.
Well, 12.
Let's see, the boomerang has...
Roll 1 point damage 2 times. Wow.
Amazing! It hurts. There's a gargoyle over here. He can't 5-foot step in to attack.
The goyle.
He's very angry at his friend for doing this. And leaves him to his fate. Fire.
Right. Right. I shall die. Okay. First, shooting at the Primorac. And if it drops, then the gargoyle over here.
Nice. Wonk.
Oh, I smite is no longer applicable. So this drops.
I said wonk.
And this
Honk
drops.
got wonked.
Drops that. Is the
Listen.
gargoyle?
I got the MIDI version of Boom Boom still stuck in my head.
Boom, boom, shake the
No,
room.
Boom Boom, I want you in my room. It's from that
Oh, that one.
freaking Woobald wad. I never thought I'd hear that song in Doom.
Does the first one hit?
That was AC-18? Yep.
Also 10 takes 13. That first hit.
In that case, it goes down to 4 and begins to reconsider being here.
In that case, should I use another one of my?
You might as well.
You've got 6 of them.
Yeah. So should I use it to attack or heal you?
Well, where are these archers? One of them is probably going to shoot at me. And but if you kill it, then I can get the heck out of dodge.
Okay. I'll use one more to amazing initiative attack the Primorac. Once more.
You hit him. You're probably gonna down him.
Yeah.
Ouchie baba. It goes down.
Zooey
Too much
mama.
ichor has been lost. It feels faint. Bleh!
Go down, you ugly whatever.
This archer over here
Smoky
still
thing.
can't see anything, and it's getting very annoyed by that.
You know you can move, bud.
He doesn't want to. There's rocks all over the place. Fire. Arrows are flying your way. 2 ones, though.
Hey, it didn't shoot at me. Even if he did, it wouldn't have killed me.
You're at an awkward angle.
Yeah, that is true.
6 damage.
The gargoyle
Gargoyles.
goes bananas on Toulon.
Ooh,
That's
banana.
19, 20, 12, and 12.
Good thing my AC is 22.
You avoid it thrashing about. Combat!
Block,
Bam,
block,
bam,
block.
Yura is wants to give you a thumbs up. You can do it.
You can do it, champ.
I need to, for one, stretch my back. What would be a good spell here? Does hideous laughter affect an area? No, it's just one.
She's
thing.
still dabbing up a storm with the most encouraging dabs you've ever seen in your life.
You know what? She's going to throw a classic grease on these guys.
Greasy gargoyles.
They go whoa, 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 and they both fall on their backs. Toulon, you're adjacent to 2 prone dudes.
Nice. I'm worried how Miranda is doing.
It's impossible to tell from here. But it sounds like a great and epic battle.
Yeah. So I guess I'm just going to... what kind of action would it be to try to barge like this? Because there's Sidar in the way.
A charge action, yes. And they can't attack of opportunity. They're stuck on the floor. It's kind of awkward.
Yeah. I mean... Okay. I guess I'm going to charge this Primarch I can't even see.
You can't see him. In fact, he's not even there. They're having a little chit-chat in the corner.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, you see Miranda like clink, 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 her weapon against the walls. I see. Carry on.
Well,
Toulon stops and is like, oh.
I am
guess I'm
100%
going...
running away and taking cover. And then I drink a serious wounds potion.
Toulon, you want to do
when
something?
I spend...
You
when I
can't
spend
a
a
mythic
mythic
action
power...
this.
For amazing initiative, I can move. It's okay.
You can't spend a mythic, you can use amazing initiative and attack since you have the reach for it.
Not from here, although I could from here.
Well, sure. You can put yourself wherever you think is most comfortable. You're the one charging through the doors, not me.
No,
Yeah.
so back
Noticing the situation, you spend a mythic surge to whack someone.
Yeah, okay. Here's the one. You're going to give the Grim Arc a whack.
Yes, that hits. Ow, that hurts.
right in the butt.
Right in the conquer.
Yeah.
The archers.
Oh, carry old.
Yes, Carriel, what was your turn?
Yeah, I ran around behind this pillar and drank a potion
Of what?
of cure serious wounds.
That's +5, so 18.
Okay.
The archers, they actually, they start to cast some spells, so they'll be busy for a turn. There's a dead Brimrock here. Ashes. There are some prone gargoyles who are going to stand up soon.
Yeah, but because they're prone, hitting them is difficult.
Yeah, it is.
And there's archers over there, so he'll just.
I mean, the archers will probably flee once too many gargoyles have fallen, because the situation isn't looking in their favor.
Ashes will take a position over here, and ready as an action to shoot at the first gargoyle that gets up.
That would be this guy.
Ah.
He gets up. And sort of
Yeah,
well done.
scoots and prepares to scooch on in and give fire a whack. That hits.
Oh, god damn it! That wrong sheet.
I noticed.
Close.
A little late, but...
This one.
No, that doesn't hit. It manages to avoid. And fire.
Wait.
Mhm.
Wait. That's with the. Yeah, that's with the rapid shot minus, so that will be 15.
You need a 16, actually. Wow.
Yeah, okay.
Does
Never
that
mind.
include being encouraged by Nura?
Yeah.
Aw. Anyway, you get the horns fire. Or not, apparently.
I dodge.
And you can move.
So I jump back and just pepper it with all the arrows. Yeah.
Pew 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 pew.
Also extra 10 on the first attack.
Alright, who are you shooting again? The gargoyle? Yeah.
Yeah,
what the heck
Yeah, he does. Yeah. So that's 23. And then, actually on the last one, he's down to 4. He's going to flee when he gets the chance. The archer's in the back. He's casting spells. Gargoyle.
Spell casting.
He gets up. And he's kind of annoyed at all this. So he jumps forward and tells his friend to flee! Flee while you can. I'll hold them busy. This gargoyle has come to the... Oh, wait, no, Miranda, she comes before the gargoyle. Miranda figures out that you're onto her. She's now angry. So she takes a step. Makes a concentration check. Succeeds. And casts Dominate Person on Toulon.
Oh, that's great.
You didn't see anything. In fact, your friends have betrayed you.
That is a high DC.
Yes.
Kirand. Okay.
It's a brilliant hiding. I mean, to be fair, could have been a typo. But point is, you're hit with this. Can you give me a DC 24 will save? Or stiffen up like a board.
Yeah. That's something.
Excellent. You hear telepathy in your head. She snickers to herself. No. Toulon has protection from good and evil, right?
Yes.
Wouldn't that make him immune to it?
I think so. Hang on. How does it do exactly?
Or was it just a resistance bonus? Boom, 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 boom.
From
Protection from evil.
Mental control, magical barrier, +2. Well, it's a +2 resistance bonus on saves. Begin with immune resistance on the saving throw with bonus in case any spell attack process.
Is immune to any new attempts.
So no, doesn't do anything.
She's surprised that you've taken such precautions. Wow. And is
I mean,
therefore
that probably
disciplined.
wasn't the plan.
Oh, I forgot. This is
Oh.
like a spell-like ability. She doesn't even have to do a concentration check for this. Point is, it
Do
flubs on
any
you.
new attempts.
Thanks to
Right.
Fire's weird preparation early on, you have been spared a terrible fate.
Yeah, that could have been
The
really
worst.
horrible.
Man, Fire, you can pat yourself on the back for that one.
Real MVP.
The gargoyle would still like to keep you away from her, though. As it rolls at you with claws and teeth.
Actually, point teeth.
Okay, wait, where's this all going on? Oh yeah, Gargoyle's taking his turn. Someone else has picked up on all this noise. Someone who isn't going to take no for an answer. Let me check this up. Always whisper rolls. One of the archers that you saw a moment ago ceases to be.
That's not good.
No, he falls over forward. With a
Oh.
couple of big gashes on him.
Uh-huh.
You hear someone say that they're here to administer justice! In a fashion that would be more befitting of a dwarf in a fortress, but hey. I still love that it's called administering justice when they start beating people up. It's the best way to describe being a jerk. This Brimmer arc, it has Fireball.
So do I.
I know,
Small
right?
world.
This one actually still has its use for the day. It can also use Heat Metal, but that's not as good in this version, I think.
Yeah, it kind of sucks in Pathfinder.
I mean, it's not terrible. It's like a little bit of damage over time. And if they're weak to fire damage, that's also nice. Also, it's countered by water stuff. Okay, in that case, it will just kind of throw this at you, Toulon. In desperation, it throws a fireball in the corner of the room, which does not exclude the gargoyle. What is the DC? Because the DC isn't working for this guy. Brimmerak. Show me the Brimmerak. Where are your sheets at? Show me the sheets. There it is. DC is 15. So the gargoyle takes less.
Hey, so you're just about to make it because it's a spell.
Nice. Too long.
Oh, that's a roll 3. It sucks. Okay, actually, isn't the primer cast in front of my face?
Yes, but I recently found out that when people use spell-like abilities, they're super good at them. And it doesn't have any components and doesn't trigger attacks of opportunity. Wait, it does.
It
It's
doesn't?
spell-like. It's spell-like. It has no components, but it does trigger... Okay, in that case, it has to make me a concentration check or flub it. It does succeed at that one, though. It's 15 plus double spell level, which will be 21, so it makes that. So, Toulon, it does manage to avoid triggering your anger, but it is your turn now, so you can smack it anyway.
Okay, because it was cast in defensive. You can do that with spell likes, okay, sure.
I mean, they're spell-like. If they're going to trigger attacks, then you can counter that.
Right, well, I'm going to slap the primer with 2 attacks.
Holy crap. It's down to 3. And it's going to teleport out of here when it gets a chance.
Yeah, and then I'm going to also step towards it menacingly.
Nura still has some slots left. She will maintain her good times and will slap fire with a little bit of healing, since you got 2 gargoyles really close to you.
Huh.
So it's 18 for you.
Thanks.
Cariel, it's finally quiet for a bit.
Could take a nice little moment to myself. No, assess the situation. Yeah, I'll probably do things. Am I still sickened, by the way? Or did that? How long does
No,
that
that
last?
goes away when you leave their radius.
Okay. Turn that off. Well, from here, I'm just gonna give. Is that close enough? Yeah. I'll just heal fire a little.
Oh.
6.
Well, you said you'd heal me a little.
Yeah.
Fire can have little healing as a trait.
The archers were confident at first, but now they are beginning to doubt that this situation can get turned around in their favor. So they decide the old classic, running away!
Run away, run away.
Let's see, they can run full speed, right? They don't, okay, yeah, they can run the full 30. One of them runs up to the door and kicks it open in a charge. Wah! Ashes can hear the panicked screams of mortals fearing for their lives. They'll probably just run straight to the paladins that are outside, but hey.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. If I could step, get within point blank range of the more injured looking gargoyle, so I can put some arrows in his side. It should still be correct. Pew.
Oh, it does go down. And, in fact, that last blow does all it needs to. Nice.
Huzzah.
This guy actually properly runs.
Oh!
He regrets his decision. Fire, it's your turn.
We don't know what that
There's a
means.
gargoyle in front of you, and he keeps encroaching on your turf.
Yeah.
Up in your grill.
Personal space.
Do you know
Gotta
Mother
be.
Clucker?
Gotta respect it.
Every time you don't, he puts an arrow in your eye.
Hmm.
He's down to nothing. Bleep.
Machine gunned to dust.
Yep. Since that was a 5-foot step. No, that was a full action. So yeah, my turn. Oh wait.
Should probably check on Toulon.
Yeah. I'm gonna, as a swift action, heal myself with this. So I get 24 back. I'm back to full.
Nice. My cultist screams. Karanda,
Oh,
Karanda.
that's all 6 is nice.
Dang.
Wow.
Wow. It's a
We're
healthy
being
heal.
flanked. We're being flanked.
Yep.
Wah.
Fire glows for a period.
Karanda, it doesn't have much in terms of cool things. How strong is her vampiric touch? Not bad. She'll give that the old college try. Toulon, there's a hand coming your way to slap you. Melee touch attack in her case would be 10 plus 3. Toulon, what is your touch AC?
Probably not 22.
Yeah, it's just 15, I think.
In that case, she gains 20 temporary hit points, and you take 20 damage. As you are vampirically drained. Indeed, the slurp. So how does her energy drain work again? Oh no, it's just smooches. It's only the smooches. Why does she have 2 frost rapier attacks? Oh, one is power attack, isn't it? Yup. I usually put PA in that one so that I know. Wonk. Guess who's being flanked? It's you.
Alright.
Please add 2 to all these numbers.
Oh no, I take both clothes.
Toulon is starting to look bad. Through the open doors, you see an angry bird person running, shouting something, something, something as they run through the debris and over the cultist corpse.
The letter of the day is P.
Just a sort of bird.
Let's see. They worship a deity. Let's see. They shout something about someone called Shizaru, whoever that is. Shizaru? Something like that.
Sure.
The Brimrock, though he's providing flanking, doesn't want to be here anymore. Toulon, you get an attack of opportunity as he tries to run out of here and cast Greater Teleport. He's too panicked to concentrate. Also, he can't 5-foot step his way out of here easily. He's panicking, so just smack him.
Okay, here's a smack.
Gunk. Well, he goes down. I don't need the damage for that one.
Toulon classic.
Toulon, you're down a lot, and she looks like a proficient fighter.
Yeah, that's worrisome.
To be specific, she's a
Oh, what?
duelist.
I'm gonna call for help. Technically, we don't know what's going on over here.
I mean, the doors are open, so you might see something. You might have seen that Toulon is like doing stuff over there.
Okay, so withdraw action means I get to move up to my speed, if I recall.
You can what to your speed?
If I withdraw.
Withdrawal just lets you move out of the one space you're in without proccing attack for opportunity, and then use your move action as normal. It's actually no. I never had anyone withdraw, so I never take a good look at the rule because everyone is so heroic.
I've never met a coward before.
I mean, I've never seen anyone in a situation where they want to withdraw. Withdrawal is full round action. You can move up to double your speed and ignore attack for opportunity for. Okay, yeah. So yes, you can move up to double your speed.
Up to double my speed.
Yeah. But it's a full round action to do so.
And I'm fine going here and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm okay moving just about here. Or here, I guess.
Nice.
If I recall, withdraw only lets me ignore AOs for leaving the first square I was in, so the gargoyle can still take his blink.
It makes a completely flubbed claw attack at you.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright.
Nero still has one more heal slot left, and rolls her way over as best she can to provide you with assistance as she's running in injured. There goes her last slot.
Still boogieing the whole way.
Naturally. That's the last one. 19 for Toulon. Cario. Toulon looks injured.
That's fine.
Additionally, you hear the scampering of baddies coming through that door.
Baddies.
Baddies.
I'll move over here next to Ashes and heal Toulon for an amount. That amount is 18.
Marvelous. Let's see.
Although I'm being pet with healing again.
We're bullying you with healing.
2 cultists officially leave the fight. As they flee for their lives and get presumably slaughtered, arrested, whatever your paladins have been instructed to do to people that run away. They'll probably just arrest them since they're panicked and in a weird spot. Ashes.
Yeah, they're all
You can sort of see a
Also, you know,
gargoyle.
not demons.
Ah, gargoyle, though Toulon is slightly in the way.
Nah, he's fine.
You can probably see over Toulon. She's
4 feet
Not-
tall.
she's not vertically gifted.
It's easy enough. Let's put it like that. I'll allow it.
Yep. Shooting at the gargoyle.
Oh, that's 2 hits. Nice. The gargoyle is starting to wonder whatever sticking with Karanda is a good idea. This door, by the way, is still technically open.
Hmm.
Yeah, that happens.
Can I... Oh, no.
Probably see her from like there.
So,
But then again, you don't know where she is. So.
I mean, if you take immediate amazing initiative, you can just move to where you need to be. As a standard action, use the rest for all your shooting.
Yeah, sure, yeah. I'll do that then. Yes,
You slide across the ground as if ice skating. Bow at the
T-posing.
ready.
shoo. Get over. Get over there. Where's my speed? Where is my speed listed anyway? Oh, there. Yeah. Get over there. My bonus on standard action. See that things had turned. I think. Did Toulon shout anything about Miranda being a traitor?
Presumably.
Hmm.
I'll allow it if Toulon wants to.
No, actually.
Miranda does seem to be chumming it up with that gargoyle. So if you want to avoid being too much of a sneak, you can roll me sense motive.
But so are we. Well, with a much bigger one. Whatever. She's turned away. She gets a host of arrows in her back.
I think the thing that would tip you off is that she's very uninjured for what's going on. All right, you just unload. Her AC is 32.
What?
So it turns out that when you're a succubus and you have high dexterity and you are a duelist, you get really good AC.
Okay, then he
Like her
ignored it.
rapier just goes kink, 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 and slaps your arrows out of the air.
Well, one of them was a 32.
Yes.
The one where I rolled a 19.
Oh, she thinks you're very cute.
Yikes.
The cultist archer seeing the situation is unsure what to do. He freezes in place.
This is way above my pay grade, man.
Probably should have used my spell on you, if anything. How does Charm Monster works?
Probably lets you charm a monster. Just putting that out there.
Oppose charisma check. She's gonna try this.
Oh,
Because it's an opposed charisma check to give you an order you wouldn't normally do. And she's got good charisma. She'll take the dive. As she
I mean, fire
spits
has
honeyed
good
words
charisma
at
too.
your ear.
featuring grand being for the attack.
You know, you're already on the losing side. You might as well.
Dang, succubi.
So roll me that DC 22.
Always
Real
going for that
save.
weenus.
She's in your head, but she has not given you an order yet. No?
Let me check what this says.
Show me the goods.
Once per day, when you fail a saving throw against an effect created by a demon that will possess or incapacitate you mentally, you may immediately reroll the saving throw as a free action.
Nice.
Okay. For my upgraded Child of the Crusade.
Never!
Let's see if I may do better.
You
Yeah.
missed.
Yeah.
Back demon out of my head.
Justice.
Make a cross with your
Be
fingers.
gone, fuck!
Well, my whole symbol is longbow, so I just present my longbow in front of me.
The gargoyle is getting out of here. It's getting a little too hot for it, and it saw that its friend has already died. On the way, it gets shanked by a bird. The bird misses, though. Heartstone. Turns out a cutting weapon isn't that good for that. Then the bird's turn is... You coward! And jumps on the gargoyle. There's fighting going on down there. Chips a stone. Toulon, you're feeling better, and you're hearing honeyed words laced with magic getting spat.
Well, I guess I need to head back in there.
Nice. I think Nura might actually change her tactic a bit.
So now I know that's a demon.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she's used her demonic traits, so by now most things that radiate or respond to demons cannot be fooled anymore.
Okay. Well,
I
that
mean, to be
doesn't
fair, you
hit.
could always just hit your friends and see how that works out. She just goes, boink. Nura is going to do something else. Oh, actually, she can do something called Counter Song, which helps prevent the mind affecting stuff, but that's not going to kill anyone, and it's just going to open her up to attack. So she'll just stick with the Inspired Courage. Cario. They're fighting someone over there.
Okay. Probably move like there, but I still won't have line of sight.
Oh heck, I never gave her armor.
Swoop over here. And what do I have? Super amazing.
Nice. Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot, so I'm just going to like move again, Nice.
plunk myself behind fire. I don't know why I went this way and not over behind Toulon, but details.
Ashes.
Yep. Let's see where I can get from here. If I could stab, I'd get over there about. Yeah. I can kinda see part of her from here.
Yeah. Go ahead. You're gonna need a crit to hit anyway.
Yeah, so any covert bonuses are a formality.
So yeah,
Bang, 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 bang.
take a shot.
Now,
Around the corner, over to Lorne,
let's see
and
what's
miss.
there. Not to tell you how to do your job, but status effects on her may be the way to go. Like knocking her prone, getting her flat-footed, somehow flanking.
Okay. Stopping. Doing that. 5-foot step. Fully in the view. So I got a clear shot on her.
Marvelous. Dang, son. You actually hit her. Bam!
And it does bonus damage.
Is it the first one?
Yes.
Then it does any extra 11.
She's
because
impressed.
Yeah, it's
five-
the highest one.
She's impressed.
fire
Nice
two
job.
arrows with
Nice
that
on
one.
Ooh, that pisses her off real good. The archer is running. It stumbles over the blocks. Gets smacked by a bird. Oh, heck. Takes like 15. Down by...
Get
by
birded.
as he runs into a weapon on the way out.
He just ran into my knife, officer.
I did do anything. In the meantime, you have her to worry about. Toulon, she'll just proc attack for opportunity. She doesn't fear any of you.
I mean, that's reasonable.
And then she shows you how good she is with this rapier of hers.
Ooh.
By the way, she has a crit range of 15 to 20.
Mm,
Oh.
That's
Just
only the
Lucius
first attack, though.
Valentine.
You're lucky today.
yeah.
But
So
that
that's-
frosty weapon of hers looks very, very dangerous to you specifically.
Ooh, yeah, I take double damage from the cold. Ugh. That's 15. Ah! Cold.
Should have brought a blanket.
The gargoyle over here is going to try and mess up this bird. You hear some distant scrabbling in the dirt.
Hey, hit with my AO.
You did it! Curse slammer!
Right in the butt cheeks.
Oi! Let's see. Luckily, this bird is a melee fighter and has decent armor class. Still gets hit for 3, though. Ow! My butt!
Oh.
And Miranda gets hit for 21.
In the butt.
Mm-hmm.
The bird starts spinning. Lands a critical. Nice. Didn't even need it, though. There are 2 weapon fighters, so they get lots of attacks.
Mm.
And with that, they still have a 5-foot step, and they just start climbing over this pile of debris. Oh, man, there's lots of stuff here. Toulon. Miranda has gone out of fuel.
Well,
Actually, why is this all set to...
I think I'm going to try to stick to attacks over trying to use my CMB because I don't know what my...
I mean, fair to do as you wish.
Have you checks.
Could you wield a repeating crossbow in one hand?
If it's light enough, probably. I think you can do it with hand crossbows.
Yeah, but those are small. I was just having the whole rapid attack 3 and then 2 at the and
All of the
2 weapon
attacks.
fighting.
Okay, it seems that like favorite enemy doesn't give a CMB bonus, so it's useless.
Weird. I'd say that since it counts for attacks, it counts for CMB too. Since those are usually included in attack bonuses.
Okay. Well, at any rate, I'm going to do some interesting stuff called...
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh boy. I'm going to drop my polearm, pull out later,
Boy.
and I'm going to spend a mythic power so that I can use its include blessed weapon.
Whoop. Blease.
Yeah. And it still gives me an action to move in and smack once.
Yes.
And I'm not sure if fire provides flank.
No. He's not threatening his surrounding spaces. Unfortunately not.
Mm, Yeah, no.
But you still get
Well-
that smack.
Yeah, here goes.
It's a feat I can take.
Oh well.
Would have had it with the flank.
Couldn't you throw in a
Oh yeah, I
Mythic.
could surge this.
yeah,
I think.
1d6 extra?
Flex on him.
Oh,
Oh man, these
Oh.
dice.
Oh, that's painful.
Nura is picking a god and praying. Cario, you see that
Just a
fire
clean
really,
roll.
really, really, really doesn't like ice weapons.
I am going to bring out an old friend in Bestow Curse.
Nice.
Let's curse the demon.
All right. Can you hit a spell resistance of 18?
Can I?
Almost.
Nope.
Oh.
Her abyssal nature will gleefully let your curse slide off. Thank you. Ashes.
Yeah, it just gets over. Mm. Yeah, straight up over here, so we can get a clean shot. By the way, Ashes does threaten with his bow in a close combat,
Weird.
Oh,
if that ever comes up.
Well, nice for him.
Yeah, he has a feat for it. Nope.
Did you know there's a lady with an icy rapier standing right next to you? With malice in her eyes.
Quite acutely aware, yes. So I hop back. Mm.
Do a sick backflip.
Oh, you won't even make it to the door before I'm done with you.
You foul creature.
Bitch.
Short die.
Dinch.
Yes. Smite evil.
Sexy.
Or down, you creature of netted darkness.
She rolled a crit.
5.
Everyone gets to cheer.
5 extra there. 7 extra. Here. Then shooty.
I like that you made the first one.
Yep. So that's 20 extra.
Damn, son!
Jeez. That's what she gets for being cocky. Get it? Because she's a succubus.
Oof.
This has been a penis joke.
She steps in, though, and she's like, you will pay. Oh, excuse me, only the one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's
Payment
Sit.
rendered in full.
17 damage. And then what's it? 12
only,
extra
only the
for
first
cold.
box. The second box is irrelevant here.
Yeah, but I take double damage from cold.
I know.
Yes, that's 29.
Ah. Cold.
Any day now, Chief.
She doesn't know
I
which one
say
the demon
yes.
is and needs a moment to figure that out.
There's a bird behind us.
well, nothing to do but try him.
Go,
Dude.
till on ranges.
I mean, you've pulled more miraculous criticals out your butt, but that might not be a critical, but that is a decent hit. Bam! That's an wow moment. That's an wow moment.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, righty tighty then. You know, Nura kind of leans around. She has no hope for this, but why not?
Tee-hee.
Makes the caster level check to overcome spell resistance.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh,
Carry
that
on.
was almost great.
Cariel, do you want to spend a
Yeah.
mythic surge to make that work?
Yeah, because that's just
You've always been
hilarious.
helping
Like,
Nura, so why not?
yeah, I can't not. Okay.
The hilarity of the situation is making to completely crack up. Suddenly they're on the ground laughing. Yes, the lot of you can decide what you decide to do, because I don't think she's gonna get out of this before people beat her up.
Hmm. Have you looked at the last?
Yeah, but
plot
in
we
case
used?
you forgot, Nura's been hanging out with demons a lot, so I say that doesn't apply in this context.
Okay, she knows the right jokes.
She knows the good demon jokes. In fact, you're probably very insulted by them.
Hmm. Well, I know it's for a good cause, but still, that sort of language.
Yes. And Carriel, knowing if you know Abyssal, you know the worst part of that joke.
Yeah, I just like cover my mouth like, oh.
You can say
Oh.
that? Okay, as I said, combat is technically over because I don't think she's gonna come out of this alive. You can all roll me your attacks at once, and we'll see if by some pure chance she manages to get a teleport in.
Huh? Well, the last one hits.
The last one does do 24. She has 13 hit points left. So if Toulon or Ashes can land a striking blow.
Hey, 3.
That is
Yeah, let's
a
do
real...
it.
Now, that's what they call a gut puncher.
But I don't know how that's a gut punch up with it.
That's
when
a
it's
joke.
axed.
Jokes are gut punchers.
I
Oh,
think
okay.
might be a head splitter.
Point is, she's a crumpled mess on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And despite her previous arrogance and threatening, you can slack a sigh of relief.
Well, that sucked.
Yep.
What doesn't suck is the experience. I have to calculate now. Which actually it does suck for me. Because I forgot all of it.
You've got to do numbers.
Let's see. You can go ahead and chit chat among yourself while Bert stands there, and I figure out how much experience you have. So the archers are 2.3. The Brumeraks are 3.2 again. The gargoyles in total were.
I'll do some self-care.
Thank you, Mind Flayer in full.
Control breathing.
That's 480 for the gargoyles. They're out. Karanda is worth not that much for how ridiculous her armor class is. Like, I want you to know this. She doesn't just have 32 AC. She has 22 touch AC, 21 flat-footed. Her saves are all 8 and up. And she has spell resistance. She's very good.
Yeah, jeez.
And she's only
I'm
worth...
afraid.
I mean, she is worth more experience than the other groups are. She's worth 6,400 experience points. The Vrock, I think, is worth, the same. Who could have, if that went off, oh man, this is a battle of, like, tight pinches. Butt clencher, we'll call it. What a butt-clenching fight. Did I miss anyone? Oh, yeah, the 3 Finnish Minotaurs. Who died all the way at the beginning.
Because
And the
their
Mary-
AC was low.
No, they're already on this. I did the archers, I did the gargoyles, there's Vrock, the Boomeracks. I feel like I forgot something, but I guess not.
There's a mimic.
There was a mimic, yes.
Friend.
He wasn't really a fight, but I'll give you the experience points because he tried his best. Well, actually, you didn't kill the mimic, but hey.
Well, we clonked it really hard.
Yeah, and then it was just like kind of it was part of Miranda's act. The thing wasn't gonna fight you; it was just gonna spit the key out anyway.
Aww. I feel bad now.
It's a little band-aid when you come back. The bird walks in and loudly declares, "To know why you beat up that woman."
She was a succubus.
She does turn back into her succubus form because shapeshangers turn to their normal form when they are killed.
See, she sucked.
She sucked a lot.
By the way, it caused the mimic emotional damage. Pretty much. This is the kind of aura. This tune will give you a sense as to what this bird is like. They're Solace Creek, but in bird form.
Ah. Okay.
I love that Lineback Leaps into Action song. It's so good if you have like an over-the-top hero character who like tries to way too hard to declare loudly. Marvelous, yes. And they got a little Superman haircut.
Yeah, hopefully they're a little more competent than Lineback.
I mean, they took care of the wounded gargoyle and 2 archers, so
Yeah. So it could be worse.
they wield weapons you're not familiar with. Like their whole getup seems a bit foreign, shall we say, from across the ocean, maybe. And I don't mean the inner sea. I mean like the ocean over there, where no one talks about.
The big one.
Yeah,
The Pacific.
she's from Asia.
Oh.
Probably has fancy stamps on her passport. She loudly declares herself to be an inquisitor of goodness, who has come here to take revenge on someone who did her great harm in yonder yesteryear.
Well, you can join the queue.
Yeah, we're going through and beating up all the bad stuff that we can find. So-
Marvelous. Let me see.
If you all scooch a bit closer, I'll spread around some holy goodness. You know, give a prayer to Erastil for a good hunt,
Lovely.
and you'll get 9 points back.
We'll listen to Fire's sermon for a bit. It's Sunday in game.
Mm-hmm.
They're all squeezed into a heap. Amazing.
9 hit points.
Wait a second. They don't get detect. They don't. Ooh.
1, 3, 3, 2.
They do get
Rickroll.
ridiculous sense motive though. And they sense that
What,
you're on the up and up.
Inquisitors?
Inquisitor, yes.
Pretty sure Inquisitors do get like sense alignment.
You can
Yeah,
have
but they
that
do have a
11
good sense
Fire.
motive roll. So
Nice.
they're able to because none of you are good bluffers. If you wanted to lie, you're not gonna do it.
Hey, I'm a good bluffer.
Her sense motive base is 21 and up to 40. How good can you bluff? Okay, you might actually be able to pull off a bluff on this bird. Nice.
I'm not going to, but I just wanted to prove a point.
All right, point proven. I'm gonna put these words in a pile and eat them. Oh, those are dirty. I left them on the floor too long.
Yeah.
Well done, Fire.
You managed to fool exactly no one.
Fire doesn't play card games.
Yeah. Inquisitors at level 2 detect alignment, and it's better than like paladins because you get to detect any alignment.
Yeah, they are inquisitors. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's kind of their job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
To like ask, are you evil or like chaotic or like rude?
They're more urban version of paladins, really. That's how I like to describe them. They're more flexible, a bit more like.
Yeah.
They're actually kind of
Inquisitors.
bard-like.
Yeah, they're weird. They're very weird. They're very weird. And every time I read them, I'm like, these guys sound really strong.
Yeah, they're like a big mishmash of a bunch of different things.
They're bards, but better. And also less team-oriented, because they literally get an ability that is, you can use teamwork feats while no one has that teamwork feat. Which is like...
Yep.
I don't need it. I don't need you to do anything.
Don't need friends.
Alright, you did just kill a person. While most people around here don't have any exciting equipment, let me actually check out on the cultists. They might have something
yeah.
on them.
Yeah, what kind of stuff did she have on her?
Actually, the archers all had on them a couple of potions. Most of them are drunk. They did take a or two. You have only 2 of them. They all had a potion of cure moderate wounds, divine favor, and shield of faith. So you get 2 of those.
Nice.
And there's a couple of empty bottles that the other ones probably discarded when they started running away.
Wait, cure moderate.
And an elixir of hiding, in case you're interested in that.
How many moderate
of
wound
each.
potions then?
Two cure moderate, two divine favor, two shield of faith. In fact, I'll just show you the bunch. They have expended their flaming arrows.
Oh.
No. I thought Discord had improved the capacity to paste things.
Potion divine favor.
What a name, Karanda. It really does sound like someone just typoed. Let's see. All she has on her, Karanda, is leather armor, +1 frost rapier, and boots of elven kind. The rest is all innate features or like duelist things. I mean, a +1 frost rapier is worth a bit of money, so. And boots of elven kind aren't terrible.
And we don't want to leave it here.
Yeah. Boots of elven kind give you a +5 to acrobatics checks. Nice. Optimism.
How many arrows have they left?
I like having skeptical players roll sense motive against diplomacy, and if they succeed, they're too skeptical to listen.
They used all the flaming arrows, Belmore.
Yeah.
Yeah, but regular arrows.
Additionally, flaming arrows aren't very useful to you, since you know,
No.
demons.
Yeah, that's a point.
Now that you've killed the biggest threat Nura had, and if she had failed that check, she would have helped them, and you probably would have all died. So hey, Cariel, good on you.
Yeah.
You managed to save the party a terrible defeat. As did Fire, by helping Toulon not get taken over. So, to be honest, this fight was a clusterfuck that, thanks to some good thinking, got you out of it. I'm proud of you. I want to give you all
So we
some...
feel like we scraped by on the seat of our pants there. But
on
did
the,
it!
on the plus side, I think the final fight of this floor isn't that hard, so it's smooth sailing from here. Probably.
I hope so, because I don't think I have like one level 2 spell.
Alright, well, now that you've
It's
managed to
level one.
assuage Nura's worst fears, they're going to tell you some more information. Like, at this point, they're like, fine, I'll tell you everything I know. I've been holding back on a few details. Been a bit skeptical, but you basically killed the biggest threat. Karanda was her contact. If Nura goes back now, she'll just get killed for letting her contact get killed. So, she's beyond the point of return. Even if she wanted to.
Hooray, welcome to the team, good guys.
You get information. First, Staunton is probably behind this door. Either him or his brother, since the planning room is behind there. Again, as she thinks the planning room is behind there. Staunton's chambers are definitely around here. Like, behind whatever door's over there. He is definitely there, if not somewhere else. Like, if we haven't seen him in this fight, he's probably camping out in his tent with reinforcements of some kind. She knows of an enforcer. Sort of the human contact they use to talk to people, because it turns out oppressing a population is difficult when your literal demons are doing the talking. It works better when you just have a very big angry person. Over here is a person called Jestak, who is beaten and broken. Might be salvageable, redeemable, that kind of stuff.
Mm.
It might be useful. She's very tough. Like 190 hit points tough.
Ooh.
That's pretty
Additionally, there's a Nabrazu here, and a tough one too, hiding out with a bunch of his ghouls, over near the other shooting gallery. She knows that there's one more succubus around here who likes to play on the feelings of paladins, but other than that, you've taken care of the brunt of the tough guys around here. She does, again, remind you that there's a bottom floor with like a evil forge or something, whatever it was, and you're here to find a particular banner. But for now, killing Staunton is what's going to end the siege proper, because Staunton is the one who calls in the reinforcements and stuff.
Okay. And you have any information on Staunton's brother? Who might be a prisoner or something?
Okay, so welcome to Joran Vane, the complicated character. So, first and foremost, he's actually pretty good. Let's see. He is a cleric and a fighter. He knows how to hold himself in a fight, but then again, that seems to be the family thing. The thing about him, though, from what she recalls last time she had a communication with Staunton, Joran is starting to fall into chaos. Like, he's losing grip. He's getting disillusioned with the demonic organizations and stuff that is happening. Not that they're not doing a good job. He's just kind of losing faith in it. like it means anything to him. His brother kind of turned his faith, and he, ever since, has been resisting it. So Joran is probably protected by a bunch of evil demons whose job it is to kick his ass if he ever decides to betray his brother. Like, straight up kill him as quick as possible and clean up that loose end. They are supposedly his bodyguards, but they're really there to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Saving Joran, I mean, it's not necessary. It's not like he knows anything in particular that you probably couldn't learn from Staunton or some, I don't know, maybe as a personal journal or something you can learn from. But, yeah. Saving him would be the goodest thing to do.
That is our MO.
Has she already told you about the Soul Shear, the weapon that Staunton uses?
Yeah, we've heard about a thing that can, like, take souls out of people.
Yeah. Just for clarity's sake, I'll show you just how powerful, like, this is what she's seen that thing do to angels.
Ooh.
Remind me to, like, hide.
Like, she points out to you guys that guy, he has smite on top of this, by the way.
Ah.
And mythic power.
On.
That plus 46 damage is...
I know. He also has a
Nice.
critical of 3, so if he crits, you're dead. He cuts you in half and your soul explodes. Point is...
It just deleted from the campaign.
Also, again, he has mythic power. And he has the kind where he can take extra actions. So she recommends be rested, have a really good plan. He's still mortal. Like, he's a dwarf, he has terrible reflex saves. He doesn't have spell resistance. Like I said, the tough guys around here don't have that. So, he's also an anti-paladin. She recalls that when you're close to him, you become cowardly and filled with despair. Cowardice means you have -4 to your fear saves, and despair just gives you -2 to all your saves.
Great.
And they stack, of course. So yes, you can see why Staunton is the boss around here, and if he were to go away, this whole thing would collapse.
Okay. Does he wear... What kind of armor does he wear?
He wears like spiky full plate.
So
you could
kinda
easily...
slow.
Yeah. Slow? No, not at all. He is faster than most people.
Damn it.
I don't know where he gets it from, but he's like twice as fast as the average person. But on the other hand, his reflex save is terrible, so if I just throw some grease under him...
Yeah, and then too long goes and beats on him.
Like, if we have a plan to exploit his weaknesses are that he has shitty touch issue, shitty reflex save. His will save isn't that great, but he is a dwarf.
Ah, right, dwarf. So, trip him up and then poke at him. Those are...
Also, keeping your distance. The Soul Shear doesn't have reach, by the way. So, if you can just make a wall or a murder hole or barricade or something, like... Again, he's a melee fighter. If you can deny him his melee, you can just kick the heck out of him.
Yep.
You gotta do great fire.
Mm-hmm.
Patting on the shoulder. Like,
Oh, he's Mythic rank
Well,
2, so he has his amazing initiative. I forgot. I didn't put that on, but he does have that. And he has 7 uses.
And that'll be fun.
Yes, it will be very fun. I'm looking forward to Staunton. Because he has bodyguards too. Of course
yeah,
he
of
does.
course he's not gonna be alone.
There's one thing that she wants to remind you of. There is a good chance that if we take too long... Like, your siege is basically on the lockdown. There's a problem. There's a good chance that if you take too much time, Staunton will call the Nabrazu and his big, burly paladin to himself, and all the toughest people will be in one room. And I'm talking, like, 4 characters, all with 100+ health.
Yeah, so we should probably find and hand them down as long as they're slow.
Yeah.
On the
Could
plus side, you have an
probably try
Inquisitor who
picking
probably has a
them
couple of healing spells, so...
So we have me, Nura, and Captain Inquisitor, and Fire, who all have healing spells or healing abilities.
Yeah. And
Nora, that said, just so you feel safe, Nora thinks you have at least a day. Staunton is a bit of an arrogant guy, so...
And when it comes to healing, we also have a bag full of potions.
And probably a
Yeah.
wand of Cure Light Wounds, I presume.
I think we have a wand of cure moderate wounds, actually.
It's really the pearls of power
Yeah.
you need.
It's only got 5 charges, but we have it.
Like, let's see this. Have you any of you looked at the loot sheet
Uh,
recently?
Not recently, but
Hmm.
we
Like
probably
there are,
have like shitload of potions.
well, there's 14 cure light wounds, 3 moderates, 8 serious, 8 lesser restoration, 3 invisibility. Actually, there are more potions down here. Now we got 8 more moderates, 8 divine favor, 8 shield of faith. Uh,
Yeah, between fights we can basically just
Like, now that you
Pop
have
the
this
squad.
information, like, again, preparation can save you a lot of pain. You can get yourself all the buffs, you can set up the situation to benefit you.
we have a gem of elemental earth.
Hell yeah. I don't care if your soul gets destroyed.
Hmm.
Oh, just for
Yeah.
niceness, the Nabasu does not have any growth points. So it's at, like, baby level.
What does move earth do?
Wait, Elemental Earthstone is an elemental, right?
Yeah, a large one.
Heck yeah. You get one big rocky boy.
Collapsing back then, pretty much.
You know, I'm very disappointed that they said the gems have certain colors instead of being specific stones. Like, come on, man. Emerald is Earth. RuneScape rules, baby.
be.
Large Earth Elemental. Not the toughest, but that permanent DR5 isn't bad either. And he gets reach. And he can bull rush really good. And overrun.
If it was through script rules, Emerald would be air.
So you can't just throw the Earth Elemental in there and let it run around a bit. I really need to read up on what Staunton can do, because he's nasty. Oh well. Oh well.
Scroll of dimension door.
Oh yeah, I forgot. He has like an insane amount of attacks if he wants to. I forgot exactly where he gets this many attacks from, but
Oh.
he can just spin around like a blender.
Fun. Fun.
Yes. On the plus side, I mean, the only plus side is if you're not adjacent to him, he's probably not that bad. And hey, he's not a demon; he can't teleport, so probably.
Oh, let's go.
Anyway, you can think on this for next time. We're approaching the end of the session for today. Next time,
Next time.
Next
Yes.
time. Do we...
Obliterated.
yeah. Next time, it's time to see just how good things can go when you prepare and cast some buffs ahead of time.
So we... Do we go after Staunton or one of his minions first?
So I'm going to put it in game terms. If you don't clean up his minions, they will eventually show up. But if you kill them quickly, that shouldn't be a concern.
Yeah, like, my plan is to go for the Nabasu first.
Like, the Nabasu can teleport. The Barbarian probably can't.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you say, like, if you put the Barbarian as potentially redeemable?
Yeah.
Play, like,
They kind of got bullied into it, and they're emotionally broken.
Well, the only solution is to bully them back out.
Counter bully.
Well. Next time, everyone, it's time to wrap up the top side. There's also a dungeon.
Yeah, it's the basement.
Yep.
But we're at the point where you start to tally up some experience, and boy, did you earn a bunch of it today.
Boy!
And at least
How much is
3.
Staunton worth? He's worth a mythic trial and 9.6 thousand.
Ooh.
You will be
Mythic
tier 2
Trial
by the end
sounds
of this.
tasty.
Let's throw all these experience points into an experience point heap. I would like to do standard calculation, thank you. 6 papa plus 3 papa plus 2 to 2 plus 2 to 2 plus 2 to 2 pa papa papa and then pa papa. In total, you earned 36,400 experience points this session. Nice.
Nice.
It's like every session you get like 25% of what you had. At some point, I'm going to do the
that's
math.
pretty good.
Okay, 36 divided by is everyone gets 9,100 experience points, which combined with what you have equals 55,000. I'll put it in the experience document. And can I get a drum roll, please?
Oh. 8th level.
You are now 8th level. As you reach 51,000, you get an ability score increase. And whatever features your level gives you.
I'll need to look it up.
Very nice. Very nice.
I love that sound. Let's see what a resident paladin gets. He gets a new car. He gets Aura of Resolve, which is probably something else since he's weird.
Something different.
Do you swap that out with your archetype?
Let's see. 8th level. Aura Resolve. D1 Hunt.
I get Wall of Fire.
I get Aura of Care. At 8th level, D1 Hunter and her allies gain a preternatural awareness of each other's position in battle. She and any allies within 10 feet of her no longer provide cover against each other's range attacks, unless they wish to.
Nice.
Allies who can move or otherwise take action still provide cover, as do flat-footed allies. D1 Hunter and her allies must be able to see or hear each other.
I mean, Aura of Resolve is a +4 against charm effect, so...
Well...
What does our ranger get? Our ranger gets Swift Tracker and second favorite terrain and a spell slot and a BAB increase, and your good saves go up. Nice.
Oh shoot, I get 4th level spells as well.
I was about to say this is the point where the... Oh, you get a mystery spell. Ooh.
Yeah, I get Wall of Fire.
Oh boy, you get 5 4th level slots.
Yeah.
Oh no. Cariel, no. Cariel, yes. Also, I think you can get Cure Critical Wounds if you want it.
I get that for free.
I forgot, you do get it for free.
Yeah, that goes with being a cleric.
And soon you get Mass Cure Wounds. Nice. What other spell will you take, though?
I'll have to look through the list.
Ooh, there is one that I was going to recommend.
Okay, so basically, due to spoilers, I think I'm taking the Abyss as my second favorite terrain.
I mean, considering where you're going, yes. I'm not going to hold that against you.
Honestly, it makes sense. We're fighting demons eventually.
You're going into the World Wound, and I'll say that the area directly around the World Wound is basically the Abyss. Also, Holy Smite is something to consider. It's Unholy Blight's opposite, and it blinds them. Now, the benefit of this is that it's a fireball that doesn't hit your friends.
Oh, so that's basically an upgraded, whatever my lance thing is called.
In a
Spear of
sense,
Purity.
yes. Also, blinding is
Basically
really
that.
nice.
They say that, but an AoE, which is nice.
Nice. Let's see, how does Wall of Fire work in this version?
8th level. Let's go.
An immobile
increase my
blazing curtain. Ooh,
dexterity 20.
a burning ring of fire. An immobile blazing curtain of violet fire. Ooh, you can make it any color you like, though. I'm not gonna bully you about that.
I'm gonna make it flash random colors. Those strobe lights.
Also, I don't know if Pathfinder's the best, as this commenter says. He is trying to lure me into another place, and I won't follow. Let's see. One side of the wall. Oh yeah, you get... So, if I recall correctly, the wall's also opaque.
Yeah, opaque sheet of flame.
So,
20 feet long.
what you're making here is a wall that hurts things that try to move through it, and functions as a wall, but you can go through it if you must.
Yeah, that tends to be what happens.
So it's really good because it blocks line of sight. And if you create a circle around yourself, it can cancel a lot of spells. Because spells do require line of sight in most contexts.
There's also a revelation thing that you can get with the flame revelation that lets you just see through fire and any other fire-related stuff.
Yeah, so you could block sight to yourself, but not from yourself,
Yeah.
which is very good.
A burning ring of fire. Gaze of fire flames. You can see through fire, fog, and smoke without penalty, as long as light sufficient to light. That is so good. If you use wildfire, at least. Or, like, smoke bombs. Or fog cloud.
Yeah, it's a very good combo.
Holy crap. At 7th level, you can gaze through any source of flame within 10 feet per orc level. So if using clairvoyance, you can just look as if you're a torch fire. You can just throw a torch and look through it. That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
Flame has some very rad revelations.
yeah, these are funky. I like them.
Plus ball after. Okay, my deadly aim gets deadlier.
Level 8.
Next time. Are the heroes going to send this bird away? Or throw them in front of Staunton as fodder? I mean, you're free to get some allies if you want to, but they'll probably have questions about why you're suddenly so invested in having bodies with you.
I mean, we already recruited a tiefling.
Nice.
So, and like an enemy spy. So, I'm surprised anyone's listening to us at this point.
I mean, you're about to show up with an Inquisitor and the head of a succubus and a Vrock. It's like, yeah, you're hanging out with weird people, but look at all this work you're doing. Like, we can't really we wanted to say no, but then you keep showing up with like, and we're like kind of afraid to stop you.
We roll with fear.
The fear of you doing way too good a job, and we don't want you jumping sides.
Oh. Since the session is over, I'm going to go.
Bye.
Alright,
Next
bye-bye.
time, the level 8, technically CR 9-ish or something like that. No, actually, you're CR 8 because you're always one CR lower than your level, and MR is half. So, yes, one of you now is a proper threat to a level 8 party. Somehow. And ability score increase. That's nice. Bye. I get out of the session in like an hour, so.
Yeah. Bye.
Fart noise.
Thankful game.
Don't forget your cousin Throckmorton.
Yeah. He also gets to level 6 as a fighter, so that's nice. I think.
Oh, yeah, he does. What does he get then?
Oh, he's a fighter. Let's see.
A bonus feat and bravery +2. What a brave boy. And even his will save goes up.
Yep. And that case in a second attack.
Nice. Things are looking up in your house.
Sure.
Oh, isn't level 6 where you get some better combat feat choices?
Mm-hmm.
Or was that 8? I always mix them up.
Yeah, I had to check that. And
Your cousin, Throckmorton. It's such a weird name!
it is very name.
Proof uncultured ropes can get the job done. Let's see. I mean, you could get a wind stance. There's you can get the greater versions of the improved maneuver feats but that's power attack. You don't have that, I doubt.
Okay.
Improved true weapon fighting. Oh, shattered defenses. Wait, greater weapon focus is 8th level.
Let's see what this does.
Never
I
wear
could take clustered shots.
clustered shots.
Yep. When you use a full attack action to make multiple ranged weapon attacks against the same opponent, total the damage from all hits before apply the opponent's damage reduction.
That is so contextually useful.
Yep. Just keep hammering that one spot.
Oh my god. It works with massive damage too.
Yep.
That is so gnarly. That is so tubular.